What's up, guys? MissPass here, back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes commentary video, and there has been a lot going on in just the last week since I last uploaded a video for you guys. We've had the first Director Krennic, the first Death Trooper, and we had the Ewok Forest of Endor assault battle. So I got a little bit of gameplay of each of those events for you and a little bit of commentary. Plus, I am super stoked to announce that I have been invited and actually just finished recording a podcast with the Galactic War Report. If you guys have been following my channel for a long time, you know that a while back I used one of their podcasts where they interviewed Jesse, and I kind of used their podcast interview and kind of gave my own perceptions on what kind of responses Jesse gave to the questions that they asked him. And so when those guys sent me a message on Twitter, if you follow them on Twitter, their handle is down in the description below. They are cool guys, real fun to interact with. They sent me a message the other day, actually a couple days ago, asking me if I would be willing to come on for one of their podcasts. And it was a lot of fun. We talked about a lot of the stuff that has just been released. The Darth Nihilus announcement that Darth Nihilus will be a new Sith being added to the game, which is very, very exciting for those of us who are big fans of Knights of the Old Republic era of Star Wars lore, which is no longer canon, unfortunately, but still such an amazing part of the Star Wars universe. It's very awesome to see that some of those characters are finally making their way into the game. I know a lot of people were very disappointed that it wasn't Darth Revan, but and myself included in that group of people, but it is still very awesome to know that they are still pursuing the avenues necessary, which I know that there's a lot of licensing issues and you know, behind the scenes red tape that has to be circumvented for some of those characters to make it into the game. So it's very good to see that those characters are making their way into the game. It's very exciting for those of us who are very big fans of the Legends, the Old Republic, like I mentioned. So that was awesome. Darth Nihilus should be very awesome. I'm very excited to see how his kit works with the rest of the characters in the game. Then we also got a first look at the public reveal of the Kylo Ren and First Order rework, and that rework is actually pretty cool. I really like the fact that they finally gave the First Order Stormtrooper some teeth, you know. He taunts, he removes buffs, he removes his own debuffs, he is capable of granting turn meter to his allies, just a whole full kit that just makes him so much better. His counterattack was essentially useless without a taunt, you know. It was kind of like Fives, you know, before General Kenobi and being able to force taunt Fives. He just kind of avoided him, you know. The First Order Stormtrooper, you know, he didn't have any teeth, so he was just one of those characters that you just, well, he's going to counterattack, so I'll just leave him for last. He's not that big of a deal. Well, now he taunts, so it adds a whole layer of depth to that character. You have the First Order officer with his ability to now target an ally rather than just target, or, you know, buff a random ally. He now removes all buffs, so that is one thing. You probably won't be using that on Kylo Ren unless he is just so incredibly debuffed that, you know, he might die before his next turn. So if he has like 5 or 6 dots on him and he's really low health, maybe you'll use your First Order officer's ability to grant him 100% turn meter. But otherwise, you're not going to really use that because it cleanses all their debuffs. And of course, Kylo Ren gains speed and power from all of his debuffs and everything else. So strategically could be used on Kylo Ren, but I see it because First Order Officer is the fastest character on a squad. And this is stuff that we talked about on the Galactic War Report. So I will be sharing that podcast on my channel over some Galactic War gameplay, quite fitting, for a little bit later this week, so that'll look forward to that. But kind of the stuff we talked about, strategy that you could find yourself using with the First Order squads. I think that they added a whole lot of depth to the First Order faction, so that was very cool to see. I'm imagining that the First Order faction will gain a lot of new characters, or possibly even more depth. Maybe a full rework of Captain Phasma. Well, I don't see Captain Phasma really needing a new rework, but I could see some of the characters from the First Order making an appearance in game when Episode 8 comes out this winter. So I'm pretty excited for the First Order. Resistance kind of got a little bit of love last month with Finn and Poe, and a slight rework there, but I don't know if a Resistance rework is in order since the First Order got theirs. It remains to be seen. Could happen. Don't know if that's going to happen though, because there is just so much going on with the game right now. You've got, it seems like there's not, but obviously we talked about Nihilus being a big deal for Legends, but you also have more Sith being added to the game. You have another event coming out. You don't know what kind of event the Nihilus appearance will be accompanied by, so I'm really hoping that it's not a tournament. I'm really hoping that since all of the problems that they had with cheaters and other issues, I gotta love 1,600 of those stupid keyboards. Like I need any more of those, right? But at any rate, so, the issues that they had with the tournaments, hopefully tournaments are dead, and dead for good. I would not shed a tear if tournaments never made another appearance in this game ever again, because I absolutely hated them. I think I hated them more. I can't really think of anything else I hated more in this game. So tournaments, absolutely dreadful. Hate them. The addition of a new ship, very cool, very good for those of you running Executrix. There's another Empire ship for you to play around with, gain some bonuses from. I did look at its abilities, and its abilities are actually pretty nifty. The ability to deal bonus damage when you remove turn meter from an enemy ship, which is unresistible turn meter reduction. It's very interesting the way that they worked that ship, the TIE Reaper. Its introduction, however, I don't think is that great of a deal for anybody unless you are spending a lot of money on this game, and I mean a lot of money on the game, because the initial pack, yes, may be good for a free-to-play who is desperate for another ship, but the fact that it has a chance of dropping either the TIE Advanced or the TIE Reaper for 3,000 crystals, and then only has a chance to drop more than 5 blueprints each, is kind of, and the cost of the pack doesn't go down, so you're spending 3,000 crystals on 5 shards or more of each of those, blueprints, not shards, 5 blueprints or more of each of those ships, and some shipbuilding mats, and a little bit of command ship mats, ability mats, and just a few training droids. Now, if the shipbuilding materials was a lot higher than 150,000, like if it was a million, considering you can buy 150,000 shipbuilding mats for far fewer crystals, it's a little depressing. I think if the first time you bought that crystal pack was 3,000 crystals, and then every time you bought it afterwards was less, I think it would be a far better deal. But as it stands right now, I can't really justify spending that many crystals on a pack like that. Plus the fact that I'm already farming Zeta mats, I don't need another dark side ship to get Executrix to 5 stars to clear Zeta ability mats, and I don't use Executrix in my ship arena, I use Home 1, so I don't see the need for me personally to go out and get that pack. But I do have some guildmates who went out, they bought it, they got lucky and got the Darth Vader TIE Advanced unlocked, which I think if I were to want one or the other, I would want the TIE Advanced. And since I am not a big fan of gambling, I don't really want to spend 3,000 crystals and get the TIE Reaper, which unfortunately I only have a 3-star Death Trooper and a 4-star Shore Trooper, so it would kind of not be that great for my ship power to have 2 pilots on a 3-star ship. I don't really see myself using it. As awesome as the abilities are on that ship, I don't think I would ever use it. So I don't want to gamble on possibly getting the TIE Reaper when I would much rather have a TIE Advanced, since my Darth Vader is obviously 7 stars, gear 10. It would be a much better pilot, much better ship, because I have a pilot that's actually near max gear and star level. So personally, I can't really justify it, but those of you out there who spend a few bucks on the game may be able to find better justification for purchasing the ship. Maybe you need a 4th ship for your or 5th ship for your Executrix challenge. So by all means, if you think it's a good deal for the first time purchase, by all means, go out, get it. It looks like a great deal. Vader's ship is no slouch. I don't like fighting Vader's ship because those target locks just do not go away, I'm telling you. So those are some things that are really, really exciting about the game. I know that a lot of players had trouble with the last tier of both the Krennic and the Death Trooper events, which is understandable. If you're not level 85 with a very, very stout roster, which I know that a lot of people look at my roster and go, holy crap, but you have to consider the fact that I have been playing the game since it came out over a year, and I guess it would be November, December, January, so almost 14-15 months ago. So I have been playing this game a very, very long time. I've had the good fortune of being with very good guilds that have been very good to me. I play with a pretty good group of guys and gals who are just very good players. They're a fun community to play with, and hopefully your guild is the same way. I have been fortunate to get a fairly good amount of gear along with playing with all those good characters. By characters, I mean quality of character, the people that I play with. They are a lot of fun. Shout out to my Epidemic and Forces of Mortis compadres out there. I am happy to announce that all of my Forces of Mortis pals who scattered around to create the group of heroic tank raid capable guilds for our Alliance Bounty Hunters Guild, which you see the watermark on my gameplay videos now. We have all been able to reconvene back with Forces of Mortis. So the old gang, the old band is back together again, and we have made Forces of Mortis now heroic tank capable. In fact, we just cleared our first tank raid, heroic tank raid, as a guild. Actually this morning, as I'm recording this video on Wednesday night. And that was very awesome to know that we've progressed to that point since the tank raid first emerged and was introduced back, I believe, in late October, early November, whatever that time frame was. So it's very cool to know that people are still loving this game as much as they did day one. I personally have had the pleasure of getting a bunch of my coworkers playing the game, so shout out to all you guys I work with who are now playing the game. It's very cool. I love the community that this game has built around itself, and the community that's built itself around this game. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy playing this game. I enjoy making videos for you guys, and hopefully this game keeps going for long enough that I can keep making videos for another year. I'm nearing my 1-year anniversary for my channel, which is pretty cool. I know I haven't grown nearly as fast as some of the other YouTubers out there making videos for this game, but I don't do it for the sub count. I do it for the fun of just making videos. I don't make any money off the videos. It's purely hobby for me. So it's very cool to interact with you guys, all of you who are on my Discord server. I enjoy interacting with all of you guys. I enjoy learning from other players in the game, which I have had like I said, the good benefit of surrounding myself with a lot of good quality players, and I like to share what I learn from those players. So by all means, join my Discord server. We sometimes talk tips and tricks, and if you ever have a question, feel free to ask. I love to interact, and I will answer every comment in my comments section. So I also want to give a shout out to JediProd, whose music I have used in the background of probably all of my videos for the last, I want to say, 5-6 months, I don't know. But he is the artist of that music, and his channel is in the description below, so go check out his channel. He's got a lot of cool custom music that he's made. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, join my Discord server for more conversation, and I will catch y'all later.